Hi there everybody, it's Ranger Reece here. I'm here to talk about our Jabulani Ranger sighting of the week. So just a heads up for everybody, there is a bit of a graphic warning for sensitive viewers, so just a warning on that. But to get into it, this sighting was set in the evening, not too far from the lodge actually, very close by on our way back from drive. So what happened is myself and Jason were covering a specific area close to the lodge, and I just found a leopard, and I was actually trying to keep the leopard for Jason, which unfortunately we couldn't do so. But with us trying to relocate on that leopard, Jason ended up finding some lions. So we moved into that area, and we had our spotlights out viewing these lions, and we actually were able to watch the lions hunt a wildebeest, a very young wildebeest, where they brought down this sub-adult wildebeest. We actually watched them bring down the young adult wildebeest. But what was exciting about the situation was that there were some hyenas in the area. So at that point in time, there were a total of three hyenas in the area, and the lions were at that point trying to kill the wildebeest. So with that being said, the wildebeest was still obviously alive in this situation, but generally in most cases predators will try to kill their prey as soon as possible, to not invite more pressure from other predators. But in that type of situation, obviously the hyenas were already there. So the idea of the lions in that type of situation was to not actually kill the wildebeest, but to try and eat as much as possible before the hyenas attempted to try and steal the kill from them. So while the lions were busy feeding on this currently live wildebeest, the hyenas, those three hyenas, moved their way into the area, and then they started calling. So they'd put their mouths to the ground, and they'll do a very loud call, which you will hear within the video. By putting their mouths to the ground, it allows the sound to travel further, and with them making that specific call is basically them calling more hyenas, part of their same group, which would call a clan. A group of hyena would be a clan of hyenas. So they're trying to get more of their clan members in, because there was a total of I think there was about 7 or 8 lions within this group, maybe 6, but you'll see in the video. In any case, so the hyenas were obviously, being 3 of them, are not going to be taking on 6, 7 lions. So the idea in that type of situation was to bring in more hyenas so they can have a bigger group to try and attempt to take the kill from these lions. So very exciting video. You can see the lions are actually busy feeding on the wildebeest while the hyenas are moving around calling on the ground. One of the adult female lions keeps on coming off the kill to chase off the hyenas, but hyenas, being very intelligent animals, keep on moving around, coming in different angles. Went from 3 hyenas to about 6 hyenas, 6 hyenas to about 8 hyenas, and at the end of the day I think we were sitting on about 12 hyenas around that kill. But the lions were doing a very good job of holding that kill at the time, and they were looking after the kill very well. Obviously the wildebeest was still alive in that type of situation, so a lot going on. Very exciting sighting. And yeah, so the females would often go off the kill to try and chase off the hyenas, but you'd have other hyenas surrounding from the backside. And then at one point there was 2 youngsters on the kill, but then the females came back, and they were doing actually very well, the lions, and being able to keep the hyenas at bay. But unfortunately there was a situation where one of the young lions freaked out. It obviously bumped one of the other lions, and it spun around, and it completely freaked out. It obviously thought that it had a hyena at its backside, and then that young lion ran into a hyena, and then it was just chaos. And then one of the adult females, obviously looking after their young, went off to try and protect their young, I wouldn't say a cub, more of a sub-adult, just over a year, but obviously still not at its point in its life where it can protect itself from a fully grown hyena. So the lions ended up, it became absolute chaos, and then the hyenas ended up coming in. You had 5 hyenas chasing 1 lion on that side, and then lions on this side, and 2 hyenas ended up stealing the kill. But what an absolute privilege to be able to view and see that sighting. So for those of you that are okay to watch a video like that, I hope you enjoy the content. Thank you.
This female is huge, right? These 2 females are big. Yes. The hyenas have got it. The hyenas have got it.
Have they? The hyenas have got it. Oh, rubbish.
Oh, now it's going to be 25 very quickly.
The hyenas got it.
Oh, it's already gone.
The hyenas are clever though. They're calling more. And they're going to try and have some. These are the young ones now, you know. Because there's already other lions that they're trying to just eat as much as possible.